of the rolling fixture stand. The rolling fixture stand is offset to the right hand side in this picture by 1 3/4 inches, and it has a posterior offset of center of 9 inches. The reason this was done is so that when a transfer fixture is added to the head of the mast there, the weight line of the job that is being poured will be compensated for and allowed to fall through dead center of the plate. Due to the weight of these fixtures, they should be incredibly stable. Every time this unit is being used, it is strongly advised that its stability is both checked and verified throughout the process, as not all circumstance can be foreseen with a custom design of this nature, and we want to be sure that anyone moving it around is able to do so safely. The weight and mass of this as it's rolling on the floor is substantial, so be very conscious of the things around this as you're coming to a stop, so that you don't bash into them. Likewise, its distance off the floor could be painful were you to run it into someone's ankle or over the top of someone's foot. I should take time to mention, as you're pushing this system, always do so from the rear. The reason for that is that the masthead being offset posteriorly, as well as having a VAJ over the top, if pushed from the front, could be more prone to tipping. This is an example of the rolling transfer unit set up as we would probably use it in our facility. With that, we've removed some of the plastic capping that's included for transit, so that the componentry will slide on and off as we want it to. These legs have been left long intentionally, not knowing what specifically you may be wanting to put out there on those management spikes. You have the ability to cut them to length should they prove to be too long. With that, we have plastic wrap, masking tape, good things to keep at the stand, and then our footboard. One of the things that I had mentioned about the footboard is the process which we use quite a bit. We have to transfer different feet styles based off of a flat surface with heel. We facilitate that by just running 2-inch masking tape over the top of the board and drawing the foot out, and then when we go to do it again, we just lay another layer over the top. So we always have a clean, definite surface for denoting rotation of the foot, the amount of toe lever, etc. The components for the VAJ hands-free adaptation include a footboard, a adjuster nut, and a double-sided hands-free wing nut for use for attaching satch adapters. It's marked with millimeters and it's marked with SAE. Here is the lower arm of the VAJ. I've installed the hands-free adjusting nut in the bottom. What that gives you the ability to do is to set inset and outset of the foot simply by reaching underneath and loosening the knob and sliding versus having to use a wrench. Also should mention that the bolt is intentionally left long as a indexing post for the foot adapter board. Here we have the footboard attachment in place. The footboard itself is a SEA wing nut, or excuse me, a T-nut held in place by the hands-free adapter that you see there. You can see the millimeter sides not being used. The footboard does use the long stud in the back as an indexing point. Right now the footboard could be finished with alignment lines left as reference lines on here for setting up alignment, or you could be covering the surface of this board with masking tape so that you can do flat foot transfers by simply tracing the foot off. This is used in conjunction with heel wedges and what have you.